Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your August 2021 reading. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is the King of Wands. That's your masculine, that's your fire. The part of you that's like, yes, this is what I desire, this is what I want, I'm going for it, and so on. My will is aligned and I trust and I go. Then, I guess your King of Wands probably wasn't so effective because here I have the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Tower. The Tower is, in this case, is coming to crumble a belief or a thought pattern that hindered your King of Wands, that hindered that capacity that you can have of, you know what, yes, I trust, I know, I'll just following my will, my fire, and in a mature, controlled, aligned, focused way. Eight of Swords, this is when our mind is putting us in a mental prison. So it could be like, yes, I would desire that. I would desire to start my business. I would desire to go in a relationship or to do this or to travel or whatever. But then poof, the mind would arrive, Eight of Swords, yes, but, and then having all the arguments against it, putting you in this prison, not in the movement, but in the prison, stuck between your mind and the pull of your will, of your fire, of your soul. Nine of Swords, anxiety, stress because of this incapacity to just go. The Tower will crumble. Crumble what at the base of you trying to follow your will was crooked. And that will open up Three of Wands. Open up your landscape. Open up your capacity to see what could be coming towards you. Okay? Under the King of Wands, I have the Three of Cups and the Five of Swords. Those two together can mean, because the Five of Swords, this is, having the arguments to win, but not to be happy. And there's this, of course, these two guys in the back are defeated, and this one was smarter, had the arguments, had the capacity to maneuver and to all of that, to win. He's passionate, his hair is red, he's all like inflamed in his mind. And the Three of Cups is the people around us and our capacity to be happy and celebrate with the people around. So there's a thought form, there's a belief, whether it is represented by the people around you treating you like that or you treating yourself like that, that is preventing you from feeling this by itself. That means I am celebrating life, the people around me are cheering life with me. Here, Five of Swords. There's something preventing it, preventing my King of Swords to actually trust, go for it, or whatever. Under it, I have the Fool. That's why I say trust. Just this and this. There's nothing stopping the King of Wands. His will is aligned with the sun. See, the wand of the Fool is aligned with the sun. He's got a white flower in his hand. Has been purified by death. That's why death has that white flower on its flag. So his will, his fire, is in full trust, jumping into the next stage, adventure, whatever. So under our swords with the Tower, okay, because there's an enlightenment coming to you on that sense this month. About the Five of Pentacles, and you've went through that before, I remember. So this would be like seeing another layer of it. The Five of Pentacles is when we feel we're lacking something. Okay, that's why these guys are handicapped. Okay, he's lacking shoes, she's lacking whatever. He has to be on crutches. It's like there's something missing in me that prevents me from receiving equally than the others. I have to do more. I'm denying my own will, urges, and things like that. And when I say urges, I'm not talking about, ego-based urges, of control and power and whatever, but more like the fire of your soul, of your direction. So I can deny this with all sorts of mental arguments that then leave me out in the cold when it comes to, my capacity to celebrate life, joy and rejoicing with others, or feeling outside of the group, outside of, always feeling outside. Under that, I have Nine of Cups, Temperance, Three of Swords, Two of Cups. So the major arcana here is Temperance. Being able to see the bigger picture, and that's you, Sagittarius. That's your gift, to be able to see the bigger picture. To have like the sun in your third eye. But it comes, even if you're a fire sign, it comes with the maturing of your waters. By attaining this beautiful self-content happiness within yourself, that is going to be able to be mirrored outside of you. And there's that Three of Swords that's going to just slip away. I will stop hurting myself in what others are showing me, or what others can bring me, or what I can bring to others, or whatever. I will stop Five of Swording myself, or letting others Five of Sword me, or perceiving that, all that sword thing. Because probably you will guess that your worth will be completed, and your own emotional fulfillment. I come in happy and fulfilled. I don't need you to tell me my worth. I don't need you to make me happy or make me feel loved or whatever, because I feel loved and happy within myself. So that is what is going to be mirrored outside of me. Under the Three of Wands, I have the King of Cups. Here I am, mastering my emotions, knowing exactly the vibration of me. Death, purification. So, bottom of the deck, I have the Empress. All about that. All of this, it's to kind of realign your masculine with your divine feminine here. Your divine feminine telling you your worth, telling you, allowing unconditional love within yourself. She's ruled by Venus, unconditional love and abundance. And so that has no place for a Five of Pentacles within yourself, in your structure of mind. That's why the divine is going to, crumble the leftovers of it. Because the parts of it that prevented you from just, going out there. It's in a very, simplistic way of seeing it on a daily life. Let's say that there's a reunion somewhere. There's an event that people are going to be rejoicing, celebrating, whatever. If we're in a Five of Pentacles, we're going to stay at home, waiting to be invited. And if we are not in the Five of Pentacles, but we're a King of Wands. I mean, we're waiting to be invited, and on top of it, we're having the arguments that they don't want to be with us or whatever. But if we're the King of Wands with the Three of Cups, we're going there to celebrate with others, and there's not even a question within ourselves. We're going to arrive there being welcomed, and because we're coming from a place of emotional fulfillment. and we are joining the activity instead of hurting our heart with our thoughts. You know, I was right. They didn't invite me, so I'm not welcome and I'm abandoned. And that's my truth. So the Tower this month is going to crush that belief so you can start feeling grounded emotionally and fulfilled. So, and this is the divine timing for it to happen to you. Okay, to have that complete understanding. So let's clarify this for Sagittarius. And that was just an example, but you can see it, you know, at work when it comes to presenting your ideas, your projects, or every little aspects in your life in that sense where the Five of Pentacles can block your outgoingness. All right? Okay. I call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Sagittarius for August 2021. Okay, show me the King of Wands here. King of Wands. Knight of Cups, Hermit. It's actually, you know, affecting you when it comes to following your heart, to actually following your truth. Hermit. This is what I love. This is what I want to bring. This is what my wisdom and my insight is telling me to do. I am coming here as a Knight of Cups. This is my cup and this is what I'm bringing. Who can receive it? Not, will somebody want it? Can I bring it? Does somebody wants to give me a cup? So that Five of Pentacles left over was what was hindering you from actually following your heart, your truth, Hermit. But the Tower is bringing that down. It can bring it down by showing you the example of, oh my God, yes, this is my fear. This is, and once you crumble it, once you pass through it, you notice and you see the direction, the lesson that was behind it, and how you surpass it. Because emotionally you will be ready not to be right anymore, but to be happy. Let's show that Tower, Spirit. What will be that Tower for Sagittarius? All right, one here. Six of Swords, finding serenity, peace, the capacity to turn the page because you will be healed. Turn the page on your past wounds. And the Four of Swords, you know, it's, yes, it's a card of healing, but it can also become this kind of, I'm retracting myself within myself to try and understand my wounds. Which with temperance now, temperance, with that moment of understanding, seeing the bigger picture, Six of Swords, I will be able to leave behind my old wounds, beliefs, or whatever, and turn the page into that new stage in my life where I am gonna go get an extra cup. So that means to go from my 9 to a 10, where the me, Sagittarius, will be overwhelmed in happiness, fulfilled in peace and serenity, and that's when I'm going to be able to exchange it with others. Three of Wands. There's the Empress. Empress, Empress. Now I'm seeing what unconditional love and abundance is all about. What my divine feminine used to allow, and now what it's gonna allow in my life. When you're like this, it allows very little. But they're opening up. Judgment. I get it. I see now the whole picture. Judgment helps us, rise above the situation and see ourselves, our wounded selves, coming out of our subconscious into our conscious. So seeing ourselves going there, being able to have the bigger picture in the sense of seeing the aspects of us that we can now readjust, that we can now re-embrace within ourselves and be conscious of it and are able to make judgments. All right, let's look at that 3 of Cups and 5 of Swords. So I think here the 9 of Wands, of course, 9 of Wands, the wounded healer, the wounded warrior, all those past wounds, the fear, sometimes, like the fear of rejection can make us retract ourselves in advance just by fear of receiving another wound in our head, on our head here, like that guy. Or I'm so afraid that my idea won't be received that I will not present it at all. So it's being on that guarded energy. And here 10 of Pentacles, that tells me that this has been a long karma. Okay, it's been in your reality for a long cycle. 10 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. The Devil. Of course. Your belief, it was that, and not the 6 of Pentacles. And I think the Tower is showing you this guy. And that was just half a truth based on your perception from your past experiences. Forgetting that you're in power. More that you were a victim of this. But when we remember we're in power, we're not enslaved to that half-truth anymore. Then we become like the Lovers. We're in power to make decisions that will elevate ourselves. We become like the Magician. We can start manifesting more on a balanced 6 of Pentacles energy field. King of Cups. All right. Okay. 6 of Cups. King of Wands. 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. So, when you look at that, the moment you're going to master your emotions, okay? Knight of Pentacles. First of all, you're going to start seeing some growth in your reality per se. The moment you master your emotions, you rehabilitate your King of Wands to go for happiness. That 9 of Cups towards 8, 9, 10. Because you will be in your heart chakra. And here's your wand. Yes, I'm going for it fearlessly. In the here and now, I am happy. I am in my heart chakra. And that is from where that I am going to share. I will not feel like I am lacking anything or that I have to do more in order to deserve to receive. Like a 6 of Cups, receive love. And here, the free, beautiful, purified waters that these 2 children are giving themselves. Sharing to a point where the waters have become a rainbow. Light is in every drop of my waters. It becomes a rainbow. So that's when I can share and feel others, the love of others. Even if I'm 500 miles away, I feel their love. I feel the love of the divine, the love of the trees, the love of everything. 10 of Cups. There's light in every drop of my emotions. So here the Fool. So of course, you know, when we're in our head and feeling like this, we're not having faith. Magician. We're not manifesting either. So it's like manifesting our fears and then saying, I was right. You know? Let's say if I take the example of the reception that you're not going because you didn't feel invited. Then you can say the whole evening, see, nobody called me. See, I knew it. I wasn't invited. Or if it's bringing your projects, bringing your things. See, I didn't do it and they took that one. That's the one they wanted. If they wanted mine, they would have asked for mine. I was right. Instead of, here is mine. I'm offering it from my heart, from my bliss. This is my love. So manifesting out of fate or proving ourselves right. There are two attitudes. But now it's the divine timing this month for you to see the difference in every little aspects of your life. Ace of Swords, to have the clarity of it so you can get out of this mental jail that made you analysis paralysis. You know, I'm weighing the pros and cons and what ifs and whatnot, you know, preventing me from just being Three of Cups, happy and all of that. Here is the Moon. I am actually going to grow my vision of reality to free myself from that. So when things are unknown per se, that if there's not a, like, yes, this is it. It's not my ego with its fears and my lower animalistic side that's going to react and so on, but it's going to be my higher self that's going to act upon it. And that's why we have Death here, which will kind of mark your final transformation of strength, being in your higher self. High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. In your higher self, and that's from where you're going to start your new cycle of Pentacles. We had the 10 of Pentacles earlier. But this is a spiritual shift. A shift of self. And starting this new seed, this new beginning, like a new page in your life. A new page. It will be freed of this if you allow yourself to be conscious of it this month. With the Tower and the Devil, there's a beautiful awakening here. Awakening on the, I would call it awakening on the subtleties of how the Five of Pentacles can affect us. And you're going to purify yourself from it. So turning the page into a beautiful, it's a spiritual shift, but in your life per se, you're going to really feel it as, I am turning the page on my past life and embarking into the new. So I'm going to call it turning the page. On that, my beautiful Sagittarius, I'm sending you all my love and light, and thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, and of course subscribe, please, to augment the channel. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email. You write to me, I write to you back with all the information of how to book. I will never write a phone number in the comments. When you see that, even if it's written Mystic Witch or Witch Mystic or whatever, it's not me. All right? Just so you know. Thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And to give back, I do a ceremony on the full moon to ask the universe to give you back. So on that, my beautiful Sagittarius, I'm sending you all my love and light, and I'll see you next month.